Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we take and discuss a very important chapter of your syllabus, which is arithmetic progressions. And in that class we discuss about some important concept related to arithmetic progression, like we discuss about the nth term of NAP, and we also discuss about the nth term from the end of the NAP, and we take and solve some important question based on them. Okay, now today class we take and solve some other important question of your syllabus based on nth term of NAP. So let's see some important question based on this topic. Okay, let's see. And the question is what if the mth term of NAP, if the mth term of an AP, if the mth term of an AP be 1 upon n, be 1 upon n, and nth term be and nth term b and nth term be 1 upon n, be 1 upon n. Okay, if the mth term of NAP be 1 upon n and the nth term be 1 upon m, then show that its mnth term is 1. Then show that its mn its mnth term is 1. Term is 1. Okay, dear students. Now, this is one of the most important question of your syllabus. So let's see what is the process to solve that type of question. So let's see its solution. First of all, let us consider A be the first term, A be the first term, and D be the common difference of the given AP. Okay. Let us consider A be the first term and D be the common difference of the given AP. Then its nth term will be its nth term is equal to nth term is what? Then its nth term an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula for the nth term to find the nth term of NAP. Okay, now according to question, in that question we have to show that its mnth term is 1. So first of all we find the values of first term a and the common difference d. Okay, after that we can solve that question. Let's see. So now dear students, let's see, and n with the nth term be cheap. Okay, and now we have to show that its mnth term is what? 1. So according to this question, its mth term is 1 upon n, यानी कि a n is equal to 1 upon n, that is we write a plus m minus 1 into d is equal to 1 upon n. Take equation 1. Similarly, dear students, its nth term, यानी कि a n is equal to what? 1 upon m, no? That is a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 1 upon n. Take equation number 2. So in this way we form two equations. Now what I do? Now we just solving equation 1 and 2. Okay, now solving equation 1 and 2. Now solving equation 1 and 2 we get now solving equation 1 and 2, we get what we get. Let's see. This is first one is the a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 1 upon n. Second, a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 1 upon n. Now let's see. Minus minus minus. So a cancel to each other. A cancel to each other. Now we have what? n minus 1 into d minus n minus 1 into d is equal to 1 upon n minus 1 upon m. Now we take d as common, so we get m minus 1 minus n plus 1 is equal to, we take m as LCM, so this is m minus n. Okay, now let's see here. One relation cancel to each other, so we get what? D into m minus n is equal to m minus n upon m. Now m minus n cancel to each other, so we get as it is equal to 1 upon mn. Thus, dear student, in this way, the value of d. Thus, dear student, in this way, the value of d is what? 1 upon mn. Now we put the value of d in equation 1. Now we put d is equal to 1 upon mn in equation 1. We get, let's see. So a plus m minus 1 into the value of d is what? 1 upon mn. Okay, is equal to 1 upon n. Now we can solve a is equal to 1 upon n. We transfer that side minus m minus 1 upon n. M minus 1 upon m. Now we simplify them. So we get as what? We take mn as LCM. This is m minus here m plus 1. Now m cancel to each other, thus the value of a is also equal to 1 upon n. In this way, dear students, after solving equation 1 and 2, we get the value of a as 1 upon mn and the value of d is what? 1 upon mn. Okay, now what we show that, dear student, we have to show that its mnth term is 1. So now we find its mnth term. If its mnth term is 1, after solving, then we proved that question. Okay, let's see. Thus, let's see here. Thus, its mnth term will be. Thus, its mnth term will be what? A plus mn minus 1 into d. A plus mn minus 1 into d. Okay, now we put the value of a and d. Let's see. A is 1 upon mn plus mn minus 1 upon m. Thus, we take the LCM of their denominator. Now the value we take mn as LCM, so 1 plus mn minus 1. Now m1 cancel to each other, so mn upon mn. Now thus in this way the value of its mn term is 1. Okay, hence proved. So in this way, you can solve that type of question. Now you do more and more practices of that type of question. Okay. Thus, dear students, this is the process to solve that type of question. So, dear students, in this way, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on AP. Now, we take and solve some other important question based AP. Let's see. Let's see, dear student, we take some important question. And the question is, if the pth term, question is, if the pth term of an AP, okay, if the pth term of an AP is Q and the qth term is P and the qth term is P, okay, prove that its nth term is its nth term be P plus Q minus N. Now let's see its solution. Yes, and this is also a very important question of your syllabus. Let's see its solution. So first of all, dear friends, we solve that question same as the previous question. Since we know that the nth term of an AP is A plus N minus 1 into D. Here A be the first term and D be the common. Now according to pth term is what Q. So pth term is what Q. Now we write as A plus P minus 1 into D is equal to Q. Take equation number 1 and the qth term is PQ or AQ is equal to its P. That is A plus Q minus 1 into D is equal to P. Take equation number 2. Now what I do? Now we are solving equation 1 and 2. Now one and two we get. Now solving equation 1 and 2 we get what we get? Let's see. We get as A plus P minus 1 into D is equal to Q and A plus P. Okay. Now we simplify this minus. So A what? Cancel to each other. Now we take D as common. So we get P minus 1 minus Q plus 1 is equal to Q minus P. Now 1 cancel to each other. So D is equal to what? D into P minus Q, and here we take minus as common, to P minus Q cancel to each other. So the value of D is what? Minus 1. In this way we find the value of D as what? Minus 1. Now we put the value of D in equation 1 first. Now from equation 1 we get, let's see, so D is equal to, we put A, D is equal to 1, so we put as A plus P minus 1 to D is equal to Q. So A is equal to Q minus P plus 1. This is the value of A. Okay. So in this way we find the value of A and D. Thus its nth term is what? A plus N minus 1 into D. Now we put the value of A is what? U minus P plus 1 plus N minus 1 into minus 1, the value of D. So we get what? Dear students, let's see here. P minus Q now. Here, the value of D is what? Minus 1. No? So here this is minus. So minus plus P and this is minus. Okay, Q plus P minus 1. So Q plus P minus 1. So here p plus q minus 1 minus n plus 1. Now 1 cancel to each other, so we get p plus q minus 1. Hence proved. Hence proved. So in this way, dear students, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on the topic to find the nth term of the given AP. So this is one of the most important question. So please dear students, do more and more practices of that type of question. After that, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on the topic arithmetic progressions. So first of all, in that type of question, you form two equations like that. After that, you simplify them. And solving, you will both the equation, find the value of a and d, and you find your result. Okay. So now listen, we take and solve some other important question based on AP and NET. Okay. Now listen, we take and solve some other important topic related to the chapter arithmetic progression. Your topic is what? Selection of terms in an AP. Selection of terms in AP. This is one of the most important topic of your chapter arithmetic progressions. Let's see, dear students. Here, if we take three terms in AP, listen, the three terms which are in AP, we always take as A minus D, A and A plus B. This is a very important result related to an arithmetic progression. If we take three terms which are in AP, then we always have A minus D, A plus D. Okay. The four terms which are in AP. The four terms which are in AP is what? A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D and A plus 3D. Okay. So you always take the four terms which are in AP is what? A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D and A plus 3D. And one of the most important result is that what? Note that difference. If three numbers A, B and C are in AP. If three numbers are in AP, then it is clear that their common difference will be same because of the concept of AP. If three numbers are in AP, then their common difference will be same always. That is, common difference is what? Since A, B, C are in AP, common difference second term minus third term, no? That is B minus C is equal to C minus B. So we can solve it. So B plus B is equal to minus A plus C. That is 2B is equal to A plus C. That is B is equal to A plus C upon 2. A plus C upon 2. This is the very important result related to an arithmetic progression. If three numbers A, B, C are in AP, okay. If three numbers A, B, C are in AP, then B is equal to A plus C upon 2. Okay. This is the very important result between them. And one more most important formula related to them is what? Let's see. Now let's see. The arithmetic mean between A and B. Arithmetic mean between A and B is given by the formula A plus B upon 2. A plus B upon 2. This is a very important formula related to arithmetic progressions. Okay, dear friends, this is a very important formula. The arithmetic mean between a and b is what? A plus b upon 2. Okay, this is a very important formula related to that. Now we take and solve some important question based on this topic which we discussed in that class. Okay, let's see. We take some important question related to that topic, and the question is, if 2x comma x plus 10 comma x plus 10 comma 3x plus 2 3x plus 2 are in AP, find the value of x. Find the value of x. Now let's see its solution. Okay, this is a very important question related to that topic. If 2x, x plus 10, 3x plus 2 are in AP, just I discuss about that topic. If three numbers are in AP, then their common difference will be same, na? Okay, let's see. Since 2x, x plus 10 and 3x plus 2 are in AP, okay? That is, and just I discussed about that, if three numbers A, B, C are in AP, then a very important relation between them is what? 2b is equal to A plus C. This is the conditions for three numbers which are in AP. Now here 2x, x plus 10 and 3x plus 2 are in AP. So these are what? Friends, these are what? The first of A, B and C, that is 2b is equal to A plus C. This is A, this is B, this is C. So 2b is equal to A plus C. That is what? 2 into x plus 10 is equal to 2b is equal to A plus C. A means 2x plus C means what? 3x plus 2. Okay, dear friends. Now we simplify them. That is 2x plus 2 times the, this is 20 is equal to, this is what? 5x plus 2. Now we simplify them. Let's see. This is 5x plus 2x, transfer that side, minus 2x, okay, plus 20, write as it is, and 2 transfer that side, minus 2. So we get what? This is 3x is equal to 18, that is x is equal to 18 upon 3, 3 6 are 18. So the value of x is what? 6. The value of x is what? 6. This is the required solution of the given question. Okay, this is the required solution of the given question. So in this way, dear friend, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on the topic and AP. Okay, now similar, now we take and solve some other important question based on this topic. Let's see. Now your question is, three numbers are in AP. Okay, your question is three numbers are in AP. Three numbers are in AP, if the sum of these numbers, if their sum is 27 and 27 and the product 648 and the product 648 and the product 648, find the numbers. Find the numbers. Let's see the solution. So just I discuss about that. If we take three numbers in an AP, we take always a minus d, a plus d. So we take x. Okay, let the three numbers. Let the required number be a minus d, a and a plus d. Okay, because of we take always three numbers are in AP. This is that. Okay. Now according to question, according to statement, their sum is 27, means a minus d plus a plus d is equal to what? 27. Now d cancel to each other, so 3 is equal to 27, so 3 9s are, so the value of a is equal to 9. In this way we apply the first condition of the given question. So in this way we get the value of a is what? 9, and the product of this, their product is what? This. Now again apply the condition. Again applying the condition. The product is what? This is a minus d into a plus d is equal to what? 648. Now we put the value of a as 9, so 9 minus d into 9 into 9 plus d, okay, is equal to 648. Now this is the form of a minus b into a plus b. So we can write as what? We can write a square minus b square, and this is 648 divided by 9. Now 9 7s are 63, 1 18, 9 2s are 18. Okay, plus we get that 8 9 9s are 81 minus d square is equal to 72. Okay, 72 now. Thus we have what? D square is equal to 81 minus 72, that is 9. Thus the value of d is what? Square root 9, that is what? Plus minus 3. That is what? Plus minus 3. Now in this way we have find the value of a as well as value of d, which is plus minus 3. So first of all we take the value of a as 9 and the value of d is what? Plus 3. Now we take, okay, here. Now we take a is equal to 9 and d is equal to plus minus 3. So the required numbers plus 3. Okay, so required numbers a minus d, a plus d is there, na, required number. So we get a means 9 minus 3, 9 and 9 plus 3, that is 6 9 12. Okay, if we take similarly you take a is equal to 9 and d is equal to minus 3, then again you find three numbers in 9 plus 3 comma 9 and 9 minus 3, that is 12 9 and 6. Okay, so this is the required solution. Thus in this way in today's class we take and solve some important topic related to your chapter arithmetic progression. So first of all you revise each and every topic which we discuss in that class, and after that you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on the topic arithmetic progression and to selecting the terms which are in AP. Okay, now dear student, in next class Thus in next class we take and solve some other important topic of your chapter, means to find the sum of nth term of NAP, and we take some important question based on this topic. Okay, now thanks to all.